What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Expression Culture, here with me, Gareth, Honda Guru. In today's video, I may be completely ruining the CRZ. Why I do this, I don't know. So I guess you're wondering how I'm going to potentially ruin the CRZ. Now that's only if my little bit of research that I've been doing goes wrong. So what we're doing, we're going to be doing a bit of R&D. I'm taking the CRZ to my work shortly. My colleague Sean is going to be fitting some Powerflex rear axle bushes. Keen eagle-eyed viewers will probably know that Powerflex do not make rear axle bushes for the CRZ. These are actually for an FN2. It's actually 2006 to 2011 Mark 8 Civic. I think they also fit the non-Type R. Obviously the Type R came out in 2007. So if these don't fit, I'm going to pretty much immobilise my car until I can come up with a solution to find correct bushes for this car. So we can only hope that it's correct. So I'm going to show you the product quickly. I know I look really tired, it is actually quite early in the morning. As you can see what they're labelled, there's the part number. I can focus a little bit. Yeah, so you also do black series ones. I don't think they do a black series rear axle bush, but they're primarily designed for track anyway. You're met with this like McDonald's Happy Meal style box, and as you can see, they're nice and purple. So you get a rear sort of collar there that will sit at the back of the bush, and just underneath is an internal sleeve and a little bit of silicone grease. So yes, I'm going to now start up the car, wake up the neighbours a little bit, and get it a little bit warm, make my way to work. Oh, I'm all bummed up now. Anyway, let's get to my work. See you in a bit. It's warm. Well, boys and girls, it's not quite easy to get that axle back into place. Getting the bushes out were fine and everything. You just Sean just sort of drills round the sort of centre of the bush where the metal sleeve is already sort of bonded into the rubber bush itself, and that made it really easy to then sort of push the rest of it out. We initially wanted to try and do a sort of sleeve on it, but there's a lip on the back of the OEM bush, and that wouldn't let you sort of get comfortably on the arm to use somewhere to support it from, to push the sleeve through with the push the bush through with the sleeve. So that didn't work, so we had to resort to that way, which was fortunate that the bushes are the same diameters and everything, because otherwise, you know, I'd have completely immobilised my car, which, to be fair, we did for the weekend. So like I said, it went in on the Friday, ended up staying all day. We just could not get the axle to go back in. Nick, who is one of the, I think he's the actual owner or the admin of the UK Honda CRZ Owners Club. He's the only one I know that's ever polybushed the rear axle on a CRZ. Did use different bushes though, used some American ones that are quite different from mine. We ended up running out of time, giving up, and that's why I had the courtesy car from my work for the weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't actually need to use it. It was just to sort of get home from work and then back to work Monday morning. Sean is an absolute legend and a trooper. We don't open Saturdays, quite fortunately, at the moment, but yeah, basically he went in like 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, spent 3 hours on his own and just busted it out, and he did it. He got it in. He said he nearly walked away from it several times, but he did it, and I really appreciate the work and effort he put in. Obviously bought him some beers. Anyway, let's go back to the actual car. It rides so much better at the back now. It's hard to sort of explain it. It's really firm. You can feel like the suspension has firmed up so much more, and the car feels, I always had this like feeling when you cornered hard, the back end sort of felt like it was almost crabbing a little bit. That has completely gone, and I've driven it hard on the way home, because I'm so happy to be back in my car again. But yeah, it's firm, but yet it's really compliant. So it's kind of rather like, you know, you sort of, if you go over a bump, rather you get like a doof. It, you know, it's kind of, it absorbs it. It's really strange, but really good. And you can definitely now feel the difference between the front and the rear feels fantastic. So I'm definitely going to have to get the Powerflex bushes for the front arms. Now I might even get the rear gearbox mount, but I've heard you get a little bit of MVH vibration into the cabin. I don't know if I'll be too worried about that, because if you know my car is quite low and quite loud, and I don't drive it as a daily, so it's a bit of a fun car really, more than anything. So I'll see, I might do that as well, but I'm definitely going to do the arms. So that'll be another video you can look out for. But I just want to say thank you, Sean. You probably don't even watch the video, but if you do, you know, thank you. But yeah, I've really missed the car, and oh god, it drives so good now. Really in love with it again. Not that I was ever out of love with it, but yeah, so all I can say is thank you to Dynodaze for supplying them. They did actually sponsor me these, so please check the description. There will be a link to their website where you can purchase these exact bushes as well, but just be mindful, it is a bit of a task to get that rear axle back in. Maybe book it into a workshop to have it done. But anyway, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. I hope that's been some level of insight for all of you. Like I said, please check out the description and get yourself some of those bushes from Dynodaze. There is also a discount code for Dynodaze. If you spend over £100, you get 5% off. All of my discount codes are in the description. Check out the sponsors in the intro and the outro, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Love you all. Bye bye. So glad to have her back. Oh, love this car so much. So beautiful. Just love her so much. Such a sick car. Still jealous of Sam's though.